Oh my God, Cameron's on fucking YouTube Live. All right, we're gonna go live on Instagram as well. Are you ready? Maybe I should go to YouTube.com.
All right.
Switch accounts to more. I'm gonna sneeze. Yep. All right, y'all. Believe we're live. Today we're gonna do a little Q&A, a little intro. I'll explain to you who I can log in. Wi-Fi. All right. And then I get to the live stream on YouTube. So that's cool. So we'll just wing it. You know where to go to find the YouTube?
I'm going to email everyone the link. Spamming everybody. But...
All right, we're live now. I see it. But I'm not with you, is the problem. Oh, we are. Hey, we got 62 people watching. All right, what's up, everybody? Yeah. Awesome. Cool. Just go to my channel, Rob. You'll see it, and it's live.
Yep, I saw it.
Cool beans. All right, let me go live on Instagram, and we'll be good to go. Start live video. Start live video. Yes, we have liftoff. Panama. We go for launch on one of the Instagrams. We will go for launch on both Instagrams. All right, what's up, everybody? Obviously, my name is Cameron Foose. Hopefully, you're because you're already following me. I'm the founder of Foose World Trading. I've been doing this for 13 years and also mentoring people how to do this. So thanks for everybody who's going to be tuning in to watch and get a little bit more in-depth review and a little bit more details about what we actually do at Foose World Trading, what it's like to have this career as a day trader. Currently, I am in Bali, Indonesia. We are an hour and 15 minutes late to do this Instagram and Facebook Live we got over here. And we also have Robert, who's on Facebook Live. If you can see that up there on our Facebook Live group, we were going to do, actually, I'm just lying. That's YouTube Live because Facebook is not loading for us right now. But if you haven't watched my YouTube video that I created last year when I was in Bali, the pros and cons of day trading in Southeast Asia, it's definitely something to consider if you want to day trade over here. I was up until about 1 a.m. having meetings last night, and then I woke up and tried to have this morning's meeting late because I had to drink this cold brew at 9:30 p.m. to stay awake last night. Now I'm drinking it at 9:30 a.m. to try to wake up. So your cortisol levels are a little bit higher when you're day trading over here, but you're in Bali, Indonesia, and it's absolutely beautiful and amazing out here. So yeah, let's kind of get started and talk more about what we do. Robert sent me a message. Phone is blocking the screen on Facebook Live. All right, let me move these.
Device right now.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
There we go.
But yeah, guys, so I started in college to learn how to day trade, and I actually sold my car I made a sacrifice to have some money to day trade. And that's something that a lot of people are like, hey, man, I don't have any money to day trade. I didn't have money to day trade either. A lot of people don't, because you do have to have capital. You have to learn how to day trade. And that's what we offer at Foos4 is a 90-day intensive program with me and my team. Robert Millar, who is also a former student. We have Michael Spinoza, who is also a student and now is our mentor at Foos4 Trading. He is 100% dedicated day trader. He is the killer for our team as far as day trading goes. I only have about 20 to 30% of my time available for day trading. Everything else goes into marketing, freaking managing. I got 8 employees asking me questions all day to do things for them. So I don't day trade full time. I day trade part time. And that's also something that you guys can do as well. It takes a lot of work before you can become a full-time day trader like Mike. You have to start out as a part-time day trader because a lot of times you guys have other jobs, you have other things to do, you have other obligations. That's the same position I am in now. After 13 years of day trading, I'm a part-time day trader because I have so much other things that I have to do. And this business of day trading education is also a big business, and there's a lot of competition out there. And I have to focus on being able to stay up to date and keep trying to crush my competition. So that's kind of where it is. You don't have to be a full-time day trader to make money in this game. You can be part-time. Like I just said, 20, 30% of my time is all I dedicate to day trading. The rest goes into running this business and other aspects of my life. But I want to talk about some of the difficulties that new day traders have when they get started, and some of the kind of naive thoughts or things that they think about day trading and what it takes to actually get started. One, this game is very difficult. Okay. I'm going to say that there is a very high failure rate. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying that just to be authentic and honest about what this career is. Okay. If it was easy, everybody would do it and everybody would make bank, everybody would be happy, and that would be great. Everybody's making money. This is so easy to day trade. It's not easy. It's a very difficult game to get into. It takes a lot of hard work and dedication. And that's what we are here to do, is help you get that proper education and training to actually learn how to do this successfully. I've seen so many students come in to say, hey, I want to sign up for the chat room. I don't have money for training. Or, hey, what broker do you use? And I'm like, why do you know how to day trade? Are you a profitable day trader? Why do you want to know what broker I use? Because if there's no point in having a broker unless you know how to day trade. And that's one of the biggest things that happens for most people. And to be honest, I lost money for my first 3 years of day trading. Okay. I'm sure you guys don't have 3 years to waste before you ever start making money. And I also lost about $50,000 in that process as well. So you have to, understand the game of day trading before you ever even consider opening up a brokerage account. Because I promise you, you will lose all of your money very, very quickly. Okay. If you go into day trading, I like to use the race car analogy. Okay. Say I've been a race car driver for 13 years. You want to go race today, your first time. We can both drive the same car, but what do you think is going to happen when we both get on that track? I've been doing this for 13 years. We both have the same race car, and you want to go race today. You're probably going to crash and burn on turn 1 because you don't know what the hell you're doing. You might even die, but you're probably going to get injured or something, while I'm going to go speed around this racetrack and do very well for myself. So you have to go through a lot of proper training to be able to have that confidence when you get on that racetrack with me, that you know what you're doing and you think that you can keep up with me. And so that's the same exact thing with day trading, guys. You can't just open an account, start making money. This is a very difficult game to get into. And so many people think that just because me or Mike, or you see somebody else on Twitter or Instagram post how much they made today, $500,000, $50,000 days, which is very possible in this game. And people get a little bit too ahead of themselves and say, I want to do that and I want to do that today. But they don't understand how much time and work went into actually getting into that level of day trading. So I just want to get that message across clear, that you have to educate, you have to have the knowledge and confidence of a pro day trader before you ever even place a trade in the market. Okay. There is no fucking around in this game. There's no dabbling in the stock market. You have to be 100% knowledgeable, but you don't have to do this 100% of the time. You can day trade part-time, but in that part-time of your day trading, you need to be 100% confident you know exactly what you're looking for and know exactly how to execute that trade and exactly what to do. And that's what we teach in our 90-day program. Just to give you a little summary of what happens in our 90-day program. First, the first 30 days, you're going to get access to 25 hours of online training. This is FOOS 4, the original training course that I created. It is the core beliefs and system of our product. Can you leave those lights on? Leave the lights on. Thank you. Our core strategy and system that, how I got started in this game. He's still turning the lights off. I don't think he understands what I'm saying, but basically how I got started in this game. It's kind of the core and functionality of what we do at FOOS 4. It all begins and ends with chart and technical analysis. If you don't know what technical analysis is, it's the study of chart patterns. Somehow, history begins to repeat itself in the stock market. And that's what we look for, is just patterns that we're familiar with, and we try to execute trades and manage the risk around those trades. You also get FOOS 4 Part 2. After 2008, shit got real, shit got hectic in the stock market. You can no longer swing trade or hold things overnight because it was way too risky. It was way too hectic. I had to learn how to day trade. I adapted to the market after 2008 market crash. I learned day trading. That's what FOOS 4 Part 2 is. After that, I created FOOS 4 Part 3. I started making money going short. So I created a training around that. FOOS 4 Part 3 is called the dark side of trading. Now that's what we focus on 100%, not 100%, but probably 90, 95% of the time is all focusing on making money when stocks go down, which is a beautiful thing because most people think that if you don't know anything about day trading, is that you buy low, sell high, you make some money. But you can actually make money when stocks go down. And that's what we do in FOOS 4 Part 3 is we make money when stocks go down. So it doesn't matter where the market is going. The market go up or down, we know how to make money in any kind of market environment. I've been through the 2008 market crash. I am blessed to have gone through that and learned and be humbled through that experience because if we see that again, I'm prepared for that. We also have Cloud 9. This is the most important training that we offer. Is something that you guys might not think is something important, but it is the key to your success as a day trader. This is Cloud 9. It's our psychological training aspect of the game, okay? Learning a trading system is a very simple thing to do. It's complex of what we've put together, but actually learning it and understanding it is very simple, just like understanding and recognizing flashcards. It's no different, very grade school level stuff to actually, it's just muscle memory, understanding what a pattern looks like, how do I trade that? The problem in day trading is that once your money is involved, it's very fast paced. Your mind is racing a mile a minute. You're sitting at the edge of your seat. Your heart's pumping. You're stressed out. And you can't be that way when you're actually going through a trade because that creates irrational thinking and fear and greed get in the way of you actually being able to click buy and sell when you need to. And that's the only reason why people fail in this game. So that's why we created Cloud 9 to create a process for being able to deal with your stress, how to manage that stress, how to reduce that stress, how to identify things that cause stress in your life and how to actually, minimize that. You can come to the trading desk every day with minimal stress and actually be able to think clearly. So that's month 1. Month 2 goes into our live broadcast. We do live broadcasts Monday through Friday where you're actually trading with us live at the market open for the first 90 minutes. That's when we trade. We trade the first 90 minutes and then we are done. Okay. We only trade 90 minutes per day. Mike sometimes trades a little bit longer, but that's literally all you need in a day is 90 minutes. I actually only trade 3 days a week. Mike trades 5. Like I said, I'm only about a part-time day trader, but you can still make money in that little amount of time. But you also have to go through a lot of training to get there. And then we do 3 times a week mentor classes, about 30 minutes to 60 minutes long each class, where we go over what trades happened that day and also answer any questions that you have about the training that you just went through in FOOS 4, 1, 2, and 3 and Cloud 9. 3, you actually get to practice in our FOOS Sim simulator. This gives you practice account and a practice money bank account to actually trade with, okay? the biggest mistake most people make is when they get started is they trade with their actual money while they're test running to see if they even can figure this out. So you have to prove to yourself that you can actually make money in the simulator before you actually trade with real money. Okay. I didn't do this when I started. I lost $50,000 and wasted 3 years of my life. So I do not want to see you guys go into that position. So that's why we offer the food simulator, give you guys a practice account to actually prove to yourself that you're making money and you understand the system before you ever even risk your actual money before you start day trading. It's really stupid. People are so anxious, like, I want to make some money today, but they end up going losing it all because even after you go through our training, you have the knowledge of a pro day trader. You have the knowledge of me, you have the knowledge of Mike, you have the support of all of us. That doesn't make you a pro day trader. Practice makes you a pro day trader. Results make you a pro day trader. So that is why we offer that system and these simulators so you guys can actually go through a practice account and prove to yourself and prove to us that you are actually ready to open a brokerage account. And that's when we talk about what broker you should use. The dumbest question and first question I always get from everybody is what broker to use. You don't know how to fucking trade, man. You're not making any money. Shut up about your broker. Practice, learn, become a pro, earn that title to actually open up a brokerage account. But anyways, guys, that is my spiel. Rob, unless you have anything to add to that, we can start kind of the Q&A and get started.
Sure. Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Robert. I got started through the program about 5 years ago. It's crazy how time just flies like that. Super busy. I was working full time and in graduate school and just, kind of got bit by the bug. I don't know, how you just get into those modes where you want to do something. And, I was doing tons of research and I stumbled upon Cameron and just went through his program just like anybody else. And it was very step by step. And I had gone through other programs before that and just didn't work out. So I'm very thankful for everything he did, everything his community did. It was very positive for me being as a new trader at the time. And, I had been in other groups and they were not positive. So it was great. And it still is this awesome community for if you're a novice or not. Everything is linear and step by step as Cameron kind of outlined the whole program. And we did have some good questions. This interesting one, John asked, how can I tell my family that it's a good idea to start trading in the market? And
Robert, can you stop real quick?
Sure.
Everybody on Instagram, we're also doing Facebook Live. So I'm just wondering, I have the speaker right next to the phones. Can you guys hear what Robert is saying on Instagram Live as he's talking through Facebook Live?
What's the feedback, bro?
See if okay, yeah, they can hear you.
Oh,
so
cool.
Yeah.
So again, John asked, how do I convince my family that getting started in trading is a good idea? It's one of those things I would not really, you're not going to find support from family members or friends in trading because everyone just hears different things. Oh, it's too risky. It's too that, hey, I have my 401k. That's doing fine. So they tell me. But, this is something where you want to get your hands dirty and you want to learn a skill. And for me, I had a girlfriend at the time, was totally against it. And I did it anyway. And, but she did like it once I started doing well, 6 months down the line, so I would just follow your passions. You don't have to get advice from anybody else if you want to do something.
Yeah, and that's the same. Mike was talking about that. If you haven't watched the profile episode 1 with Big Mike, he was saying everybody was doubting him in the beginning. Same exact shit. All my high school buddies, when I was starting this, when I was 20 years old, everybody was like, what the fuck are you trying to do? Like day trading? Like, okay, bro. But that was all I was spending my time doing. Okay. College, my junior and senior year, I was not going to class. I was at home writing articles, participating, becoming the top member of 3stocksonfire.com, won the stock picking contest in there, 2006, I started the technicaltrader.net, which is my old website. And that's all I did my junior and senior year of college was basically say, fuck school, I'm done with this, and focused on actually learning how to day trade and doing that. But I was also getting drunk a lot. So I wasn't fully dedicated, but I was also fulfilling my college duties to go party. And then I actually dropped out my senior year of college to start the actual educational business side of day trading. So yeah, doubting you, prove them wrong.
That's a great way to end that. So Oren Pronobis, do you ever trade higher caps than OTCs? For example, NASDAQ. You want to take that?
Yeah. So typically we trade stocks sometimes under $1, not too often. We trade stocks typically between $1 to $20 per share. We look for stocks that have a low float, about under 20 million shares float is what we look for as far as the category. So basically anything under $20 with under 20 million share float. You'll learn more about what the float actually is in our training. It's basically just stocks that are the most volatile and ones that we can take the most advantage of off of short-term movements. As we only trade 90 minutes per day, we are literally looking for stocks that are making big moves within 5 to 10 minutes. We capitalize, take a little piece of that pie. As long as we can manage the risk and come out with some of the pie, you're never going to get the whole chunk of the move. As long as you get a little bit of that, first you got to identify it, and then you try to take a little bit of that without getting a loss or keeping your loss extremely small. So yeah, NASDAQ, AMEX, NYSE, mostly NASDAQ, I would say. We don't trade OTC anymore. That was like the glory days of 2005 and 2006, which that does not exist anymore.
Vidder here, a good student, who's actually kind of talking to some people on the YouTube live here, that it was hard for him to actually join and spend the money, but he said it's well worth it. And I totally understand with that. You can learn so many things online, how to cook, you can look on YouTube and learn anything, but trading is one of those things where you really just have to take the lead from a mentor that's willing to take the time. And yes, we're busy. We're only interested in dedicated students. So invest in your education, just like anything else. I know Fus, you always mention this, how people are willing to go in debt to get a college degree that they may not even use, yet they're apprehensive to join our program, and it's like less than a half of one class or one credit.
Yeah, that's another thing, guys. So people, as far as college goes, I don't know what they're doing in college these days, but I do know that I didn't learn anything about anything in college. I was going to school to be a stockbroker. So I was going to school to get my degree in business finance. I dropped out my senior year because all I learned how to do in college was become a functional alcoholic. That is basically it. Post-college, you learn everything in your job through their own personal training to actually do what they want you to do. College basically essentially teaches you how to manage time and how to manage tasks that are delegated to you. Here, go do this fucking stupid homework. It's due this day. It's basically just giving you tasks to do and giving you a timeline that you have to complete it by. You're not necessarily learning anything of value in college other than understanding the aspect of responsibility. So unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, something to do very, very specific, if you're getting a broad range degree, you're most likely wasting your money. I'm not say go to college or not to go to college. The only reason why I dropped out of school was because I had another plan and I had something else that I believed in and something I wanted to do. There's no point in dropping out of college unless you have another plan B, or now it's plan A to get out of school. Okay. So it's not me saying don't go to college. It's if you're in college and you have a different plan that you believe in, that you think is the right direction for you to go, then you should go for that. But if you don't, go to college, get your degree, because you don't know what you want and you got to go figure it out. And you're better off with a degree than with not having one if you don't have an alternative plan. So don't get that mixed up as me just saying, yo, fuck school, school sucks. Like, don't ever even do it. Drop out now. Drop out if you have a game plan and a plan as an alternative. That is the only reason why I dropped out. I didn't drop out because I'm like, oh, school sucks. This is stupid, even though I didn't learn anything. But I wanted to drop down if I didn't have an alternative plan and an alternative passion that was actually looking to make me money.
So we're here today really for a special announcement. That's kind of one of the main reasons, also to interact with you guys. Cameron, if well,
yeah. So you guys, we're offering a one-time deal to get started in our training program at the low price of, Robert,
$14.97 instead of $3,000. So it's 50% off right now. We sell them for $3,000, $2,000 all the time. Now we're going further down, $14.97. You haven't seen it anywhere yet, but that's why we're here today. And we're here. We've been running the sale. You may have missed it or what have you, but we're here to answer questions to make sure that we're a good fit for you. And you guys are pumped to kind of join us and get started.
Yeah, guys. So it's normally $3,000 to do our training program. Today we're doing 50% off. I don't have the link in my bio at the moment. After we get off this call for the next 24 hours, there's going to be a link in my bio to get this for 50% off. If you look at the competition out there, nobody that's in this business of day trading education offers the amount of in-depth training that we do, especially at this one-day price that we're doing for $14.97. So if you actually want to learn how to do this, this is going to be your best opportunity. I'm not saying that we are the best at what we do, but I am confident that we have a system that's very easy to learn and that we can actually increase your chances to making money in the day trading game by 100-fold. The problem with day trading is that so many people want to get started, but they don't educate themselves. Anything in life, the quickest road to get to success is to find somebody else who is doing it and have them be your mentor. And that is exactly what we do at Foods for Trading. I made the mistake of fucking around for 3 years, trying to wing it and figure it out on my own. I don't want to see you go down that path. That is why we do what we do, the Foods for Pro 90-day mentorship program, so that you guys can actually learn from us. You're going to be with me, Mike, and Robert. We also have Evan Seach. I don't know if you're live here with us, Evan. He is also a student. He is also running the Foods for Trading Instagram, helping us out there as well with some marketing side of things. A very young and intelligent kid. So great to have him be part of our team as well. Basically, got the Foods for team is a bunch of students that I, saw, abilities in, and some people that I connected with, and then brought them on to be the Foods for team. So we're always looking for new help as well. I only hire my students at foodsfortrading.com. So we're always looking for new students who are showing, passion and abilities to help out with the team as we are constantly growing. So I'm always excited to have new people come in. But anyways, guys, link's going to be in the bio for the next 24 hours if you want to get started in the day trading. We do not trade Forex. So if any of you guys are watching and you think we trade Forex, we do not trade Forex. We trade U.S. equities only, U.S. stocks. Okay, you can do this from anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter what country you're from, as long as you have Wi-Fi and the capital to get started, you can trade the U.S. stock market, and you can go through our training and learn the exact way that we do it. You just have to work on New York time, so you have to understand that. Like I am in Bali, Indonesia currently. Stock market opens at 9:30 p.m. here. Obviously, that's not ideal, but I make it work. Cape Town, South Africa is probably my favorite time zone. That was 4:30 p.m. My second time zone is definitely East Coast, 9:30 a.m. because you get it done right in the morning. My least favorite time zone is the West Coast, because the first thing I have to do is wake up, and I'm not a morning person, and slam coffee and try to get ready to day trade. So it depends on where you are. You also have to take that into consideration. Australia, it's like 3 in the morning. Hawaii, it's 3 in the morning. So those are probably not too feasible because you have to work on New York time, but it's only 90 minutes, like I said. But again, you have to go through the training to actually get to that level in your life as a day trader. I believe that's about it, guys. Chippy, no, we don't only trade penny stocks. Like I said, we trade NASDAQ mostly $1 to $20 per share stocks with a $20 million float or lower. Thanks, Odor. I love my YouTube channel too. Woo! We're going to Thailand next week. Got some more content coming from you guys.
Okay, I got a couple things. All right. So those of you in YouTube, I just updated the description to have the link. In the chat there, you can't post links. So refresh a couple times. It took me a couple times to get the link. That's the special $14.97 deal. In addition, have any questions, email Cameron at Foos4 Trading or Robert at Foos4trading.com, and we can get you the link there. Pretty much anything on our website. We'll go to us. If you have questions, we'll get you the special link. Or check Cameron's Instagram, or check the YouTube right now and refresh a couple times. It'll be there. There's
guys, anybody watching this, send me a DM. 5 minutes of my time and shoot the shit. I'll give you the link to 50% off. But don't waste my time. I don't want to waste yours. If you're actually really interested in this, send me a DM. It's $1,497, and I'll give you the link personally to sign up for our training program, and you'll come learn with us over the next 90 days. With that said, I am out of here. I'm going to go get a pump on, get my day started. And thanks for everybody who tuned in today. Thanks, Robert, for coming on. And that's it. Hope to see you guys in training, and let's make some money and have better lives. Peace. And
yes.